we need to go through the document first. Then we should think of what is the transformation required for that. We can identify based on the given data in this document. The next task is to sales summary, and we need to create everything, mapping and everything for that. So first we'll go and create the target table. Okay, so the target table should contain these columns which are given the sample output. Here you can see.
Vijay?
Yeah.
Just a minute. I've sent a screenshot in the group chat. Can you just see that? I'm getting that error while ending the first task in the monitor screen.
Let me. Zero iteration count, database drive error, SQL error. Something issue with your condition, I think so. Okay, let's see after the session. We'll check it. Currently, we'll go with the session.
Okay.
I'll answer your doubts later. Don't worry. Okay, the next task is to perform the sales analysis. So for that, the target table comprises of these three columns, and they have not given any note here. So it means it will contain only these three columns. Okay, so we can create a target table based on these three columns. So how to create a target table? Go to the target designer, just remove this thing, and from the top targets, and you can say create target table, and you need to give the target table name which you copied from there, and the database should be Oracle. Actually it was Oracle because we are creating in it Oracle database. Create, then you'll get a table here, open it, add the columns which you require, which are three columns in my case. Customer ID name will contain 50 characters, and the two columns which is total sales and average sales. Both are numbers. Hope you got it how I decided them as numbers. Based on the sample output, you can see they are only numbers. Okay, this was the bar chart. So in that way, we can decide what is the target table and what are the data definitions for that, and the characters also. So for numbers, we can leave it. Won't ask for characters. For customer ID name, we already given it as 50, and we are taking the same for this also. The source it was 50. So after creating the table, you know how to create in the database, right? Simply go to the targets and generate execute SQL. I already selected the table, and it will ask us to overwrite the file because the file name is same as the failure. So we can simply overwrite, and you can say table is created. Simply close it, and now we need to have a source table also because Superstore is over. We won't use it further. So we need the source table. Superstore clean data. So we'll be importing it from the database. Connect systems, system tables, Superstore clean data. Select the table name, click on import. We'll get the Superstore clean data table here. Okay. So we got the source table and we got the target table. So the next step is to create the mapping. I hope you're understanding the flow. Or am I going fast? Please let me know.
Vijay, one doubt the target query.
Yeah, what's your doubt?
You executed the target query, right? No.
Tell me what's your doubt.
You generated that target query for.
Yeah, here you can see the query which was generated.
And where you executed that?
Sorry, and how?
How you executed that?
Go to the targets, and here you can see this option, and here you can say generate and execute. It was generating and executing both. It can do.
This one, we don't change the file name here. It is mktables.sql. It will be the same this name only, or the name which we are getting.
You can ignore it. This you can ignore it fully. This was a file where it will generate the query and take the file to execute the query. That's it. You can simply ignore that file name.
In the database, it will be created with this name or the name which is provided.
No, with this name. Well, if you wanted the verification, I already showed it for that earlier table, Superstore sales data, how it was created. So if you refresh it, if you can see the sales summary table here, which was created with the columns. Okay.
Thank you.
So you can ignore this thing, and you can every time you can overwrite the same file. Okay. So somebody else is asking about who are the.
Can't we just create the table in the SQL developer? I mean, that would be easy, right?
You can do that, but again, you need to import it here, right? So creating it from here will take less time actually, because you need to write this query, and again, you need to import it. Either way, you can follow it. If you are good at writing the query fast, you can follow that. Otherwise, you can simply do that from here itself. Okay, either way is okay, but I'm choosing this way because I'm not good at writing this fast. So I'm just using this way to do that. Okay. So as these are small tables, we can write and do that. For big tables, it's better to do it from here. Okay. Let's go with the mapping, and we got the mapping. So I created it. Yeah, I created it. So we'll drag the Superstore clean data table here, and we got a source qualifier. Just throw it out. And here we have the source qualifier and what are the operations we need to perform. Summarize the sales data by calculating the sum of sales and store it in total sales, and average sales and store it in average sales column for each customer using the customer ID name. Next is to order the summarized data based on descending order, and next is to filter the customers. Okay, and next is to drop the unnecessary columns. So we'll be doing this task first. Let me show you how will I do that. So what are the columns we require? So this task is to calculate the sum and average, like which cannot be done using expression transformation. Okay, expression transformation can only create a new columns, can create some expressions and everything. So to perform the calculations, we need another transformation, which is aggregator. Here you can see aggregator transformation. Just create that aggregator here. And so what are the columns I need? I need customer ID name because it was in my target table. And to calculate the total sales and average sales, I require which column? Guys, please let me know which column I should take. So based on that thing, I'll be taking these two columns. So I'm dropping remaining everything. So if I'm not taking these things, like I'm dropping it. Okay, so I'm dropping the columns remaining and just taking only two columns which I require. So after opening this, I'll create a new port. Two ports actually. Why two ports? One is for total sales, which is an integer, and next one is for average sales, which is also an integer, and which are not output but only, which are not input but only output. You can see the expression editor here, same like expression thing, same like expression. So here you'll get an extra option called aggregate. This folder is not visible when you are and you're using this expression transformation. Remaining all are visible. You can see remaining all except this like this folder. So from here you can calculate. So for total, what we should do? What is the operation for it? Sum of sales. Validate it and go ahead. And for average, it's avg underscore sales. If you have any doubt regarding that function, you can open this aggregator. You can see avg. Okay, validate and click on OK. So in this way, you created two columns, which is sum of sales and average sales. But here they are asking to calculate for each customer using the customer ID name. So currently we are calculating the sum of sales and total sales for each customer itself, but for each row. Like a customer is having multiple rows. Okay, a customer is having multiple rows. You can find a customer name multiple times here. You can say LC. So we are calculating single, like we're calculating total sales and sum of sales for each row. So to do for each customer instead of each row, we will be using the group by expression. Okay, simply use the group by. You can calculate it based on each customer ID the sum of sales and average sales. And we are not taking the sales to the target table. So I'll detag it as output. Click on OK. So what is the next operation we need to do? Order the summarized data in descending order and filter. So for these operations, I told you at the starting of the cleaning task, I'll use sorter transformation to select the distinct records. So here I'll use it to sort the data. I'll select the first 3 columns because I don't require sales and which is not an output also. Here I can simply select based on which key I need to sort the data. You can see based on total sales, that to descending. Click on total sales key and you'll get that option, ascending or descending. That's it. So in this way you can do that. The next is to filter. This is a filter transformation. So I'm asking you guys go through all these transformations till this AZ. So you can leave this, they are not that particularly important. Till the AZ you go through each and every transformation. You can check it in Informatica documents or ChatGPT or Google anyway. But please go through them. Okay, I'm dragging these things 3 and go to the ports properties, and here you will find the condition, filter condition. In the filter condition, what we should give? Here what they had decided. Total sales greater than 3000 and average sales greater than 300. Okay, this condition will simply give total sales greater than 3000 and average sales greater than 300. You can write it in simple manner. Okay, make sure you validate that. It was validated. Okay, and click on OK. So here if you found any error, like if you couldn't validate it, like if you try to validate it, it will show. If it found any error, it will show it in this way. So you can see this errors are there, right? More than 2 to 3. So they will say where the error is. So the total sale is the error. Okay. So I had forgot to give the sales. To validate it. Okay. So in that way you can find where is the error. Okay. Make sure how to find the error and how to resolve it. Hope you got it. How to find the error and how to resolve it. Clear? Is it okay for everyone? Like, is it clear for everyone?
Clear. Yes.
Okay. And next is the thing to drop the necessary columns. We already dropped everything. And next is to load the sales target load into it. Simply drag the sales summary table. And we can simply do the auto link by name. And it was done. Okay. So it's completed. Click on save. You can see no errors and it is valid. So if it was having errors, it was not valid. You need to verify what was wrong. And next step is to create the mapping for the workflow and session. Go for the next step. Create the workflow. And for the session, copy the session name. So the workflow manager doesn't take much time. You can simply create it. I'm creating now using task developer. Create, and please make sure you select the correct mapping associated with it. If you select the incorrect mapping, you need to delete and create it once again, which you can perform in this folder. So make sure you select the correct mapping. Real summary. Done. So here I can drag it, I can link it, and I can run it. You can say no errors and valid. You can start workflow from task. Okay, I think I haven't clicked on it. Start workflow from task. Okay, now it was running and succeeded. And if you go to the database, you can see the sales summary data here, which is Becky Martin 1050 and 1506, which is matching with this values. Becky Martin 1050, 10540, 1506. Hope it's clear for everyone how to do the task.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, coming to the next task, it was order analysis, customer order analysis. So we'll go to the sample output and we'll see what are the columns required to create. Customer ID name and orders count. Simple, go to the target designer. create, give the name, and it was Oracle, and open it. Still some people are joining. It's a varchar and should be 50. And it's an integer, that means number of RDRS underscore count. Okay. Click on OK and target, generate execute. It was already connected. You can simply generate and execute. Make sure you won't select multiple tables, select only one table. Okay, generate and execute. Overwrite the file, simple. Just clear all of them. Get the clutter and go for the mapping now. We got the source table, we got the target table. What was the mapping name? Order analysis. Okay. So I'm going quick because we are running out of time, right? So if you have any queries, you can ask in the middle. Okay. I hope you can understand, like you are getting this, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Guys, I hope you are listening. I think there are 30 to 40 people in this session, right? 31 people in the session. So I hope everyone is listening because I can't conduct this session one more time. It's already late. It will be the final session, and we don't have any recording itself also. Just make sure you pay attention here. So we got the source and source qualifier. What is the next operation we should perform? Filter records for customers and category, office supplies and sales, city and San Francisco. And create a new column, orders count, and calculate the count of orders. So for this operation, which transformation we require? Can you tell me, guys?
Aggregate.
Correct. Okay, and for this first one, what we can do?
Filter.
Directly in source qualifier, can you do it?
Yes, we can do it because it was the first condition. In the previous task, you can see it was in the middle of the condition. Like here, we can't filter because it was not at the source. It was in the middle of the transformation. So we should use a filter. There's no other option. If it was at the source, we can directly use a SQL query to filter it. Okay, hope you got it. How when we should use the filter and when we can do it in SQL. Okay, so unless we connect the next transformation, we cannot generate the SQL query. So we should generate the aggregator which we wanted next, and we should track what is the column we wanted. So what is the column we wanted from this source? Can you tell me? Can anyone tell me what other columns I need to drag from the source? No. What are the columns available in the target table? Yes, go ahead. What you're saying?
Customer ID, name, and order counts.
Okay, so what do we need to select from the source table? What do we have in the source table?
Customer ID.
Category and city.
Category and city. But that doesn't require, right? Let me show you. I'll be taking only customer ID because there's no orders count or anything in this table, like in this source table. So I'll be taking only customer column. I'll tell you how we'll be creating the other things. Okay. Let me generate the source qualifier query first. Then we can go for the next task. So I just took this thing. I'm just doing the filter condition. Where? Okay. So this query will work or not. We can verify it from the database.
Yeah, we can click yes. So this query can't be verified here only.
Yeah, it can be verified. Yeah, it can be verified by giving the connection details here. But you won't get the output, right? So to see the output, we'll be going there. It will only validate the query here. It will say invalid query. Okay. And I was validating see the status bar for details. Okay, so where do we have the error?
Semicolon at the end?
No, that doesn't require actually.
No, it will execute.
But it was running in source qualifier, just ignore. Okay. Another validity, show status of items.
It will execute in DB, but not here.
But it will show valid actually. Okay.
Yes.
We just ignore that. We got the query. It was working in the DB. We got the data. Just ignore that. We can go to the next operation. Okay. So this one completed. Next will be the aggregator. So we'll be creating a new port here, which is count of orders. You can simply take it as count. Okay. So it was not an input. It was only an output. So what do we require? Count of. What can we take count of? Which port should I take?
ID.
Can I take the other ports which are available here?
Count of customer ID.
Okay. So why count of customer ID?
It will be helpful to count the number of orders as per the customer ID. The amount of customers should be ordered. So it will count the customer ID name.
Okay, the basic thing is that in that source table, we had single row for a single order for each customer. So you can say multiple customer name, like multiple times customer name is repeated. So based on that, we can count these things for each order. For each order, one row. So if we count this customer name, like customer ID, so we'll get the count of orders they placed. So count of customer orders based on the customer ID name, grouping of. So then we'll get the data.
So for data type, we don't need to change the data type of count.
Okay, it was integer. Forgot to change. Because it was a count, right? We should take it as integer. In target, it will be integer only, which we created as integer. Okay, hope you saw that. Next, next is to sort the results by order count in descending order to identify the most frequent buyers and get only top 10 records. So how can we get the top 10 records? Like what we will use in SQL to get it. What we'll use? Yes.
Sorter?
So, no, it's a rank. In sorter, it will sort, but we should get only 10. You should not get more than 10. If we get more than 10 now, it will fail. Like whenever we are checking that now, it will fail. It will say, oh, more than 10 records are there. Like. So further, we'll take the rank transformation. You can see it was a rank transformation. Okay, let's drag these two out of it. Place it here. Open this rank transformation. And here you can see based on which key it should calculate the rank. It was R for rank. Okay, IOV you should know. R is for rank. So based on count of orders, which should calculate the rank. That too, only top 10. So that you can give it top and you can give it 10 here. You click on OK. That's it. A transformation is completed and we should drag the target table and we can connect it. Okay, we got it connected, right? So
there is something sorting also, right? In the problem statement, we need to sort the.
So that sorting will be done inside this top 10. So it will take based on the top, it will sort based on that. Okay, it will be done inside this rank transformation. I'll show you the output. Okay, let me create the mapping, like workflow and other things. Guys, I hope you're getting how to do these tasks, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I took the incorrect name. It was saying it was already exist. Let me copy the name. So if you give the incorrect, like if you give that name which is already exist, it will show you. It was already exist. Okay, mapping was created, and session. And for session, be careful while creating it. Create session, and you need to select the correct mapping associated with it, which is order analysis, correct? Okay, clear order analysis and drag it, link it, and save it. And then if you don't find any errors, simply run it. And you can see it was succeeded, and we could see the data here. You could see got the output Gemipistec 4 and Cathharia 4, which was the output which was present in here, Gemipistec and Cathharia 4. Okay, hope you got the output. Is it clear for everyone? Hope you got how I did it. Okay, so we'll go with the next mapping. So for every mapping, we'll be creating the target table first. So what is the target table here? Customer ID name, region, state, and region orders count. So we'll be going to the designer on the target, creating the table from here itself. Oracle, create, done, open it, add 4 columns in it. Customer ID underscore name. Okay, it's 50. And it was also 50, and it was also 50. Okay. It was a number. Till some people are joining, right? Okay, we got the table. Selected targets, generate and execute. Click on OK. It should be quick enough to complete the mapping within the time. Okay, make sure you practice it after that. I'm creating a mapping. Hope you guys are understanding, right? I'm not going fast, right? Please let me know. Guys, please respond if you're there.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. If you guys respond, it'll be better. Like, I'll know if you're understanding or not. Okay. Next step is to create this thing. Record this. And had time, right? I'll ask you the questions then. Let me know what should I do. Okay. So let me know for this operation, what should I use?
We'll filter in the source data.
Okay, next.
And then group by using the region.
Okay, to use group by what? Like, what's the transformation I should take? That's what the main option, right? Unless I take the transformation, I can't generate the SQL query, right?
Filter.
Which one?
Aggregator, we can take.
Why aggregator? Why we should take aggregator?
We need to count and then we have to group by the region.
Sort. You have to take sort. Sort. Why sort? Can you tell me why should you sort? Like, why you thought of to sorting the data? Because they haven't asked for any sorting option here. Like, don't let me know why you thought in that way. Like, I can explain it like why you thought and how it can be rectified. Like, okay, hopefully you're not responding. I'll ignore that. We'll go for the next task or like next flow. What is the thing they wanted? They wanted to filter records and they wanted to calculate count of customers. So what are the columns I need to drag? Can anyone let me know? I'm waiting for your response. What are the columns I need to drag into the transformation, aggregator transformation?
Region.
Okay, can you go in the order? I'll drag one by one. Should I show it?
Region, what we want
Mhm.
cloud.
Three.
And one should be customer ID.
I hope you guys can see what was in the target table. So based on that, let me know what should I drag.
Customer ID name,
Okay.
region,
Hmm.
state,
Okay. And next, I drag anything else.
that would be customer count, I think.
That you need to create.
Correct. We should create that. We don't have it in our table. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So we'll be copying this filter condition. I will be generating the query and I'll be giving it. Next, we'll perform the task. Sometimes if we go with the flow, we will forget this thing. So we should do it first. Then only we'll be able to get the correct data. State is equals to California. If you wanted to verify, you can copy it and it here. We're getting the data. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to save the query. Okay, click on OK. Next, aggregator.
How are you getting the query automatically? Can you show it one more time?
I told you, if you connect all the ports which are required to the next transformation or to next whatever it is, so then only you can generate the query, right? So you can simply open this thing, drop down. Here you can say generate SQL. It will generate the query. Okay. Got it. Next, go with the flow. Next is aggregator. So we should create a column in here. What is the column? Can anyone let me know? What will the column name?
Customer count.
No. Like we can give any name, but what was in the target table? That's what I'm asking. You can give any name here. It doesn't matter, but to identification, we should give the name in the target table. So then only we can identify what's the column, what does it contain. Otherwise, we can't identify it simply.
Region
order. Test data.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
Region orders count.
Okay, what was the... Okay. Region orders count. How can I calculate the region orders count? Come on, guys. How can I calculate it? I'm waiting for you guys to tell me. Okay. So what should I do next?
So you counted the customer ID. Can you count the region directly? Would that be wrong?
No, we can't, because for each order we had a customer ID in the column, but for each order we don't have region. It's a like we had region for everything. For each order we had each customer ID and each row ID. We can use row ID or customer ID. Both are unique.
Okay.
But
what about product ID?
Doesn't matter. Only the customer name, like we can use to calculate the count of orders.
Okay. There was one more column called product ID. We don't need that, right?
Product ID. Where it was?
It is in the table.
The source qualifier.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So
but
do we need
product ID doesn't mean like that. Like, so to calculate the number of products, we can use the product ID. But to calculate the orders, we need to get the customer ID, because for each order we had a customer ID. So based on that, we can calculate it. Okay.
Okay, sure.
Product ID is different to calculate the count of products. So it will be different. Okay, guys. What should I do next? What's the next operation should I perform? You please let me know.
Group by region.
Here, correct. There's only one person responding. Please try to respond and please try to involve in this so that you'll learn it better. Like I'm taking this session only for you. So I just wanted you to involve in this. Okay. Okay, let's go further.
Yeah.
So we need to drop the unnecessary columns. It was done. So final thing is to load the data into the target. Simply take that geography analysis. Simply you can do it via autolink. So which autolink should I use? Which autolink option should I use? Can anyone let me know?
By name.
Autolink
Okay.
by position.
Autolink by name.
So both can I use? I can use by name and I can use by position. Like both are same, names are same and position are the same. If I took this region orders count as only count, then I should do this as position only because the name doesn't match. Hope you understood why I took this region orders count. Okay.
Yeah.
Hope you got it. What are these two options and how we can apply these two? If the name is incorrect, it won't tag it here. You need to manually tag it if the name is incorrect. Control S, everything is valid and no errors. Go for that workflow. Create the workflow. I hope we'll have more time or else. I hope you guys are getting it how I'm creating everything. And that too in time actually.
Yeah, makes
Right.
sense.
Because it was the flow how to do the task. They might be giving any other in that exam, but it was the flow. So if you get the flow, you can get the logic by checking the document. Okay. The next is the geography analysis. We should select the correct task. Make sure I'm repeating this multiple times because once and you delete it, you can't change it. You can't create another one in this task folder, like in this session folder. Okay. And if you associate a mapping with that session, you can't edit it. You need to delete and create another session. Okay. So some people are doing these mistakes. So I'm just telling this to everyone so that no one will do those mistakes again. Okay. Everything is clear. So let's start this workflow and let's see if it runs or it fails. It completed. What was the table name? What was the table name? Table name, please.
Geographical analysis.
Geography analysis. Okay. So here you got Rob Williams, West California 182. So do you have any question regarding this output or it was clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Can I go with the next one?
Sure.
Yeah. And no one is highlighting this one. We had a name here, Ethiopia, and we had a name different there. It doesn't make any issue. I had Rob Williams here and we had this one. What is it? We had Ethiopia Martin. Does it matter?
No, it is a sample output.
Correct. I got it. I hope you attended my last session or what? Okay, anyway, we got it. So it was sample output, we can ignore it. But we should verify the count, like which is correct actually. We can see some of the input is correct and this was different. And because why this input is different? Because our data might be different based on like, it can be the sorting of the data is different. So we can get any customer name, but the count should be matching. That's it. Okay. Go to the next task. What is the last one? Categorize processing days and orders count. Let me create that table. I'll clear first. I hope you got this flow how to create the table and how to execute in the database. Okay. Anyone here try to attend the informatica kickoff session? Anyone attended here?
Yeah, but was not able to clear it.
Okay. Do you remember the question?
Yeah, I think it was related to dog breed. We had to categorize.
Okay. So how many tasks were there in it?
2 tasks were there, I think, and 1 cleaning.
Okay.
So it
So
will come
how many tasks
the
you
same in
performed
exam
with
as well, right?
Not sure. That I already told you at the beginning of the session. We should ask people like who wrote like some of the T2 and T3 tasks happened today now. We should ask them and we should get information from them. Like we should ask them, is the question related, like it's a question similar like, or the format is similar to hands-on or else kick-off. We can ask them and get the information.
Okay.
Okay, because we don't have any particular information from Wings One. They will do whatever they want.
That's
Hope. Yeah. We'll go to the next thing. We got the target table. I would like to know how many people are listening this session. Are they really listening or else they are simply in this meeting actually? I would like to know.
32 people are there.
32 people in there, but only 2 people, 3 people are responding. Remaining all are being silent.
Others are absorbing the knowledge. So
But involving is better. Like if you involve and if you answer, you'll get to know. If your answer is incorrect, so you'll get to know your thought process is different, and you will get to know how to identify that answer. Okay, so I mean everyone won't be thinking in the same way. Everyone will be different, right? So for that purpose, if you told your answer, then you can identify what's your mistake and you can clear it. Because we don't have any time. It's only 1 day left. 1 day, not even 1 day. I hope time is 6 to. It's less than 1 day. Guys, hope you understood why I'm saying everything.
Yes, Vijay.
yeah, it's pretty clear.
How are we practicing? That is the like issue, because setting up informatica is very tedious. Tried it. I'm getting many types of errors.
Yeah, you can watch this session. Like you can let me know what are the errors you're getting. You can post in the group. So people who knows it answers it. If no one, I'll answer the questions. Okay. If you're facing any errors, you had the group. You can post it there. And you can clear your answers, like you clear your doubts. Okay. Hope it's clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't say your like I can't see your name, so that's why I'm not pronouncing your name. Okay, for this task, what are the what we should perform? Can anyone let me know based on this what I should what transformation I should use?
Expression.
We had only 30 minutes.
Expression.
Expression. Is it? Okay, how can I do that in expression?
So we need to subtract the order date, right?
Correct. So for that, what function we had? I hope if you know SQL, we had a function. Correct. First, I need to drag the columns which I need. What I should drag? Which columns I need? Can anyone let me know? What are the columns I need to drag? Guys who are new to this session, try to answer. Like, can I know the person who is answering?
Yeah, yes. Order date, ship date, and
Okay, you're new to this session. Like there are some people in the session.
from the starting, I'm here.
No. I already conducted a session in the morning itself at 11 a.m. So some people joined the session, already joined this session itself. So I am saying that people who know that they are answering. Like that's what my thing. Because if they answer, everyone remaining people won't answer, right? They will say the same answer. I won't get the output from you who are new to this session. I just wanted you guys to learn. Okay. They are just gaining knowledge once again, that's it. But you are new to here. You should learn it. Because there's no another session. It's the last one. Okay. So we need to calculate the.
Hope someone is recording this session.
Not actually, because you don't have anyone. No one is having the access to record. If I had the access, I would have recorded and shared it to you, but I couldn't. Because telling these many times is also difficult for me. Because from the past 3 days, I'm just connecting 2 days, etc., 2 sessions a day or like that. Okay, let's go with the flow and integer, and it's an output. It can be an output. How it can be an output? Can anyone let me know? Is it an output or a variable?
It should be an output, right? Can be output.
Which
Okay.
one can you show? It might be variable. Which one?
Okay, give me a minute, I'll show it you. So for that function, we'll be opening the date, and here you can find date diff. And you can find the format how to create it. If you're not familiar with it, go to the informatica, which I the document link I just posted in the group, which was here in this Teams group, and in the Telegram also. You can find it. In that you can find all the functions which are there. You can see the examples there. Okay. Here there won't be an example. We should go. So we should subtract order date minus ship date. Correct?
So the
order date
we can open in the exam, right?
Sorry, which one?
The official document we can open in the examination.
The informatica document that we can't open, I think so. We will just get this only from here only. We should understand.
Okay.
I hope you who are having this Oracle knowledge, they can relate it. SQL knowledge. So we got the ship date and order date, and the next thing is that we should give the format, in which format it should come. So the format is nothing but days or months or years. So the difference can be in days, months and years, right? So we are giving days because we wanted it is day. We wanted how many days the difference is there in between these two. So DD, validate it. It will be valid. Okay, and we are creating one more column. So now after creating this column, what did I do? Can anyone tell me what did I do? Yes. Come on. No. What I did after creating that thing, I just did one change here. What is it? Can anyone let me know what is the change?
Now it is the variable code. Earlier it was output.
Correct. We won't be sending that date difference to the output because our target requires only order count, right? It doesn't require the difference. Then why we'll send it to the target? Hope you guys got it. Why made it as a variable? Okay. So the if condition will be different here. We will be using double I here, not as if like in SQL. So remaining everything will be similar. So if diff less than 1, we'll be taking it as comma. We'll be taking it as immediate delivery. We'll be copying the thing from here to ensure no mistakes. Copy. And so after that we'll put another comma, and again one more if condition. If we should give a bracket. If which is greater than or equals to 1 and okay, let me show you the condition first. I'm just going with the flow. So here you can see which is less than 1 day, then it should be immediate delivery, and which is 1 to 3 days, it's moderate delivery. Which is 3 or more days, then it can be long-term delivery. Okay, based on this condition, I'm writing an if condition there. Hope you guys got it.
Yes.
Hope you got it right. Okay. Which is less than 3. What it should be? Moderate delivery.
Moderate delivery. Yeah.
We copy it. Okay. After that, else it's a long-term delivery. So we don't need any other condition. simply we can do that else itself. Okay, hope you got it. How did I write this condition? If I try to validate it, there is an error. Can anyone tell me where is the error?
We are
Closing
not adding
bracket.
the else keyword.
No.
You would require one more bracket, I think. Closing bracket.
Correct. So we should require 2 closing brackets. So which was, we had taken 2 open, so it should be 2 closing. To validate it, it was validated. Okay.
Can you paste it in chat?
A. It was already like a screenshot of this is already provided in the group in that Informatica hands-on PDF. You can find these all screenshots of all the functions and all the field calls, like all of these. Okay, anyway, I'll paste it, but you'll find it in this document which was there in that Telegram group. Informatica hands-on, you can open the document. Okay, what was that? Okay, it was inside the environment now. I can't do that. Ignore that. It was already there in that. Okay, from environment, we can't copy anything, so just leave it. Guys, we'll go to the next step. What is the next step? So next, what should I do? Can anyone tell me? It's out of charging. Can anyone tell me what should I do? Please be quick. We're running out of time.
Use aggregate to count the number of orders.
Correct. Let me use that. We'll be using the aggregate to count the number of orders, count of orders. So we'll take the categories and remaining 2 we don't require. So we'll take the output of remaining 2. We'll require only categories, like which is category. I just give it as categories. So in this categories, how can I calculate the count of orders? Anyone tell me how can I do that? Let's please respond. Guys, please respond. It's a single session or what? I want you guys to answer. Answer what you know. Otherwise, I'll correct it, right? So answer what you know. Don't, like, I can say that. Don't be shy and answer just answer what you know.
Count
Even
of
though we take task
categories.
3, that's cool.
Sorry. The count of categories is correct. Like how we are doing the count of customer ID name. So we know the categories and we are doing the count of categories by doing a group by function. So it will group and it will calculate the count of each group, like each category. Hope you got it, how I'm doing that. Like order processing, just simply select these 2 and drag it. Okay, control S, no errors, valid. Go for the next thing, workflow. Create the workflow, create a session. Order processing, where is it? So there is no map name for this order processing. I just gave the incorrect name. Something is not correct. Okay, let's ignore it. I forgot to give this map order processing. So if you give the incorrect name, just click on it and edit. Click on OK and click on save. That's it. But for the workflow, it's like for the sessions, it's different. We can't. Like, naming is okay. Okay, we create the session, right? Just refresh mapping. So you will get a symbol here, which is a warning symbol. Like there are changes in your mapping and which was reflected here, and you need to save this session to get them cleared. Okay. You can see there is a red symbol for the workflow order processing. Why we had a red symbol? Can anyone tell me? Why we had this error? Earlier we had this error because we haven't connected the Oracle connection, but now we have the connections, everything. But still we are facing this error. Why? Okay, I'll tell you. We are wasting, we don't have much time. So this workflow is empty. We don't have any session here. So we have saved this workflow without giving any session. So it will be empty, like it was empty. So if I give it and save it, we don't get this error. Hope you got it.
Yes.
Guys, please respond because I should get some interest to explain it to you.
Can you please repeat what was the error?
The error is that I just saved the workflow without giving a session. You can see I just deleted the session and I just saved the workflow. We'll get that error. So this is an error. It's not a warning message. The warning is that triangle symbol, yellow color triangle, you can see. That was a warning message. Okay. Here you can see order processing is invalid. So it doesn't have a session. You can simply drag it and link it. And forget it. That's it. What happened? Okay, saved. Okay, hope you got that. So all the 4 tasks has been completed and you wanted to check the date of the last task. Let's start from, what is the table? Table name, please.
Order process.
So you can see the data is there, immediate, long term and moderate. And here you could see something missing actually. Can anyone notice what was missing there?
Delivery part.
Yeah, why it was? Can anyone tell me?
Length. Column.
What was the length of the characters here? The target, which was 10. It was 10. So what we did, we just gave the incorrect character length here. So we need to change it. We need to give it as 50. Anywhere between 30 to 50 is enough. And the count is its integer. Okay. Number. Okay. Apply and save. What should I do now? Do anyone know?
Save it and then refresh the session.
That doesn't work. Saving it here will work here, but in the database, who will change it? Again, we need to generate and execute the SQL, but now we need to drop the table first. Okay. So for that, we'll be generating and executing the SQL. Then we'll be creating the table. Now you can see the count is 50 and it was number. Okay. Now go and run the mapping once again, which was order processing, right? That is the thing, order processing. Right click on restart workload on task. And restart it from here itself. So where is it? Is it restarted? No. Where restart? Is it working or not? Let's try to check the data. Oh, it didn't work. It should work, but there's some issue, I think so. Before that, we need to save these changes which was done in that mapping. You can see we got that error, like warning message. So once we done changes in the designer, in the mapping, we need to refresh this mapping. Like we need to refresh the mapping which is inside this session. So then only we'll get this correct, like we'll get the updated mapping. So you can validate it and you can save it. That error will be removed. Okay, now try to run it. It will get executed. Running, successful, and you'll get the data. You can see we got the data. Okay, Hope you guys understood how I did this.
Yes, we did.
Yes.